a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes onto the field first today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance.
Ernie on the Jets. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. And 10. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice,
there he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Buys a little time with his feet. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the ball. possession. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The throw to the outside is complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not
looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Starting to feel a little pressure. Jukes his way for more.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Find some fresh air. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. Steps away. Kept it. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense. A chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the 1st down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the 1st down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Boston College right back to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy. might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, the ground game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some homes?
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Eagles. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's past the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Taking it the other way. zone at the 19. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? The give to the tailback. Turning it. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Boston College! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And he moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by a 1st down run in the red zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Got his man quickly. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback bonus strike.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Works the middle of the field. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Quick completion on the out. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the air. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. All tied up, under a minute to play. It's complete to the right. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Punch it out of the air. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last run of the half.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Clemson! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
No game on the play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw, and not much time to work with. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Last chance coming up. He's got his man, makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the